Welcome to an introduction to photovoltaics brought to you by the Sun Academy online training website and the Solar Academy International based in Ontario, Canada. My name is Richard and I'm really glad you have joined us on this journey to understand the solar industry. This short presentation is a two-part video presentation of approximately 20 minutes and gives you a flavor and overview of what to expect if you complete the 5-day course in solar PV design and installation offered by the Solar Academy International. If you cannot attend our training school in Ontario, Canada, then please continue with our online training program. Our course is based on the scope of the NABCEP PV entry-level exam, which cover 10 major topics shown here. NABCEP is the North American Board of Certified Energy Practitioners and sets the standard for quality in solar training and is a recognized certification that is trusted and coveted across North America. Our online course covers the same basic concepts, even though electrical codes may be different. The principles are the same across all jurisdictions, and the North American Code sets a benchmark for electrical work. NABCEP offers a certification as a PV installer, and our course is the first step to achieve that certification. If you do not plan on taking the certification, our course will help you understand the solar PV industry and launch your career into the solar business. Our 5-day training course is the only accredited program in Canada by the International Renewable Energy Council, and that means our course is a quality course with an approved curriculum that is recognized for quality. Visit our website solaracademy.com and the IREC website to find out more. Now, let's talk solar. There are two key technologies associated with solar. The first is solar thermal systems used to heat water for domestic applications or to power generators. And the second type of solar technology system is the one that we are training students for, and it is about generating electricity from sunlight, which is commonly known as PV or photovoltaics. Photo meaning light and voltaics meaning electricity. There are two main types of photovoltaics or PV systems. The first is standalone systems, or commonly called off-grid. What is the grid? The grid refers to the electricity system that is connected across the country and supplies electricity to every home, business and factory. Systems that are off-grid or standalone are not connected to the grid and thus generate their own electricity independently. The second PV system is the interactive system, which are connected to the grid and can be used to generate electricity to supplement usage and can feed back to excess electricity into the grid. What are the components of a PV system? A solar system consists of a variety of electrical components and the sun. The biggest component is the sun, which shines on a PV array consisting of many panels or solar modules which convert sunlight into direct current electricity. Then a power conditioning device known as an inverter converts the direct current or DC electricity into alternating current or AC electricity, which can be used to power most appliances in our homes, business and factories. Any excess electricity can be fed back to the electrical utility. An additional option to the system is the use of batteries, which are kept charged by specialized electrical components called charge controllers. When the electrical utility or grid is not operating, in this case, the battery will power the inverter and send electricity to the load center for usage. There are many advantages of PV. The biggest is that sunlight is free. PV is environmentally friendly and is reliable, and of course is highly reliable, requires minimal maintenance, and has a long lifetime. The three biggest disadvantages of solar PV are its initial high cost, but this is decreasing rapidly. It requires a large surface area and of course is dependent on the time of day. The photovoltaic effect was first noted back in 1839, but it was not until Albert Einstein won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1923 that the photovoltaic effect was understood. By 1954, Bell Labs had created the first PV module. The first practical applications for PV systems were Earth orbiting spacecraft. The International Space Station has several PV arrays mounting to several hundred kilowatts of generation capacity. Consumer electronics have employed PV devices for many years in small battery charging applications. Today, recreational vehicles, yachts and boats have PV applications for charging batteries and providing power. Building integrated PV designs, or BIPV designs, are becoming more and more popular, where the solar electrical generating modules are an integral part of the building. PV systems provide a viable source for many highway guide signs that are located in remote areas. Many types of PV applications are used for agricultural purposes in remote areas. Today, we have large utility scale installations generating megawatts of electricity to supplement the grid or to power many projects. Concentrating collectors use special PV modules that incorporate lenses to magnify the sun's power many times and focus onto smaller PV cells or thermal receivers. Concentrating PV, CPV modules use linear or point focus optical designs. The solar industry today is big business worldwide, generating billions of dollars in sales and generating careers in every aspect of business. The number of installations is growing exponentially worldwide. The EU has been the world leader over the past 10 years, but the trends in all markets is exponential growth. Grid parity, the point at which alternative means of generating electricity is equal in cost or cheaper than grid generated power. We are very close to achieving this in many areas, and the trend continues to make renewable energy sources more and more financially attractive, along with all the environmental benefits. Thanks for watching part 1. Now use the menu and go back to take quiz 1 and then continue with the introduction to solar PV part 2. Thank you.